Welcome to Tathaastu. Today I'm going to be talking to you about the 2024 release by Sriram Raghavan, Merry Christmas. It stars Vijay Sethupathi and Katrina Kaif in their lead roles, and it's a riot of dark comedy. It's a riot of how well actors who are actually given roles that work for them, when they play those roles, it actually fits so well. The surprise package, I don't know why everyone keeps saying this, because Katrina Kaif's been in the industry for almost 20 odd years. Katrina Kaif has obviously done her set of glamour roles, etc. But she's probably not been given the kind of roles where she's had to perform to a large extent. And Merry Christmas gives her that, and she goes along with aplomb. She enjoys playing the characters that she's playing. Vijay Sethupathi is baller. He is so suave in this movie. I mean, it's about two people who meet over a night. It's about the events that happen over a night. I'm not going to spoil it for you, but it's such a classic love story with a Sriram Raghavan touch, where it is a beautiful idea of how love which can be at first sight, or love which is generally the kind of love where you've given all of your devotion and dedication to it, and how that love necessarily can make you do horrible things, can make you do terrible things, but can also make you do really wonderful things for yourself. And the kind of dedication in terms of artwork, the cinematography, the music, and Sriram Raghavan's own brand of dark humor is beautiful. Vijay Sethupathi and Katrina Kaif share a chemistry that is unlike any other chemistry that I've seen in Hindi cinema, because Vijay Sethupathi is not doing anything different. He's not being a character. He's literally being Vijay Sethupathi. He's the nonchalant, suave, not so worried about anything, deep thinking, very, very polite person that he is. And Katrina Kaif is the polite, wonderfully accommodative, almost, I won't say lustful, but very seductive, very beautiful and misunderstood character. I think both of them fit the role so well in terms of just how the events progress in the movie and how both of them end up in the way they are. I think both of them are beautiful in this movie, and the story teaches you a few things. One, it teaches you the value of finding the right people to love, and it's okay to have multiple tries at it, because when you find that one person that you truly want to be with, you'd go to as many steps that you'd wanted to be with that person. Two, it shows you forgiveness, because both characters are not people with perfect CVs. They are flawed individuals, and let me say extremely flawed individuals. But these two flawed individuals sort of complete their jigsaw puzzle of life. And I think that is the beauty of Sriram Raghavan, because he never ever challenges the audience without giving them the bait. He tells you, this is the bait. The bait is that these people are flawed people. But the challenge is, how do we make them fall in love with each other? And that challenge is something that they fulfill in this movie. There are some gripes that I have with this movie. Obviously, the screenplay isn't as fast-paced as the entire narrative requires it to be, but it obviously requires this slow motion and slow progression, because it's a very important story that's being told. It's a story told from perspectives, and it's a story that requires attention to detail. But as a viewer who's probably expecting Sriram Raghavan's movies to be somewhat like Andhadhun, which is more fast-paced, more along the lines of how each character interacts with each other in a quick, fast-fashion way, this isn't that. This is a slow burn, and it is a wonderful slow burn to have. The second thing that I thought was a little poor is probably the music. I think the background score didn't do enough justice to this movie. There was obviously references to old Hindi songs, because Sriram Raghavan is a huge fan of retro Hindi and retro Bollywood movies. But the fact that these songs were used, but the background score never really translates from there to having a flesh of its own, is something that I wanted, because Andhadhun had a great background score and this doesn't have that. And I think it could have been much better and much more elevated. And I probably think the pacing issue would have been solved if there was more music that was better in terms of accompanying it. But an excellent movie to watch. It's on Netflix. Please go watch it. You can watch it in Hindi and you can watch it in Tamil as well. Go ahead and grab your opportunity to do so. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day.